Hi guys, so a little bit of an update from the student perspective. Saul and I are working on replacing our chairs. By the time this call is being hosted, I think Saul's chair will already have been elected. We basically set out an interest form, got a bunch of interest from various presidents or national leaders. Saul's process is a president's vote and call. Mine is a series of 2 calls, the first being 10-minute pitches from each applicant, and then the next call is 15-minute Q&A from my board members to each applicant. And hopefully we can find, great replacements who will continue to further the TAMID future. In terms of things that have been going on a daily basis, my board has moved their committees to a regional committee model, which basically means that the directors of fund, consulting, and education now have their committees structured in a way that each committee member is responsible for a certain region, and this will help streamline the way that they communicate with those regions. For example, the VP of Education now will be having, a West Coast regional committee member who will be responsible for all the VPs of education in those schools. And speaking about regions and being on top of chapters, having Erin on board as the field coordinator has been super helpful. We've been constantly alerted to chapters that are not necessarily participating to the best of their capabilities, whether that be not participating in the case competition, which is our education capstone, or the fund. When we tell Aaron about it, he's extremely on top of it. He's flown to chapters to speak to them. He's gotten on calls with presidents. And we had the idea to come up with a spreadsheet for chapters that are maybe faltering a little bit, ones we're losing touch with. And Aaron has created that entire spreadsheet, noted the last points of contact with each president, who it's been, what the problem is, and who's responsible for dealing with it on the national level. And it's been helpful for us to kind of keep a monitor on how our chapters are operating and where we have problems. At the same time, we're working on highlighting the chapter's strengths, and we're putting together a chapter highlight newsletter. And so that will basically be collecting really cool things that are going on at chapters and sending those out to all students so that they know who to talk to if they want to learn about innovative, consulting projects or see a really cool TAMID tank event, etc. And the last thing that we've done on the operating board is that Mira started to put together bi-weekly president surveys, and so we've been collecting a lot more data than we have in the past, and the presidents are sort of giving us what's going on with their consulting funds and education, and so we're really able to stay on top of the chapters from that perspective as well. But everything's been really great, and I'm excited to see how the next chairs take over.